Good morning, gentle people. Today is September 4th. We made it to September 4th. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. I swear I'm going to get a blowhorn. I'm going to get a blowhorn. All right, let's see. What does September 4th have to say? What does September 4th have to say? What are the messages? Oh, look. We got this one. We got this one here sticking out too. Do you see it? Let's pull. Oh, there's two. A third one wanted to come out, but do I really want to do 3, 4? Let's do 4. Why not? Why not? Why not? Here we go. All right. The first one says, maneuvering things meant to kill you. Okay. Longevity. Longevity. Do I? And this is okay, O'Day. Okay, OD. Okay. Well. Listen. I'm going to start with this one right here. Do you see all those babies in a tree? Do you see all those babies in a tree? This is the tree of, what is the name of this tree? It's a baobab tree, also known as an iroko tree. And in some countries, we call it a ceiba tree. They're not synonyms because baobab is not the same as ceiba. But because when the transatlantic slave trade happened and all of the slaves were brought over, there are no baobabs anywhere else except for Africa, and I want to say there's one other country, but I can't think of it right now. Okay, it's escaping me, but in Africa for sure, there's this tree, the baobab, but there wasn't anyone here. But the tree that's very similar to it, that is this huge, can last forever, and has these thorns, because it also has these thorns. It's called the ceiba tree. The baobab is known as the iroko tree, and that's where women go. Do you see these people here holding on to babies? And they're like suffering or really grateful or like, with deep sentiment regarding the babies that they're holding. When you have a desire to have a child, and a child doesn't necessarily mean a child. It could be a project that you're working, something that you're trying to cultivate, something that you're trying to create. You come to the Iroko tree when you're having a very hard time creating it. Now, some children don't want to be here. Some creations don't want to be created. Did you know that? You're making them come alive, and they ain't here. They don't want to be here. They ain't here to make you happy. They're not. How many times have you created a thing and it's not made you happy? You thought this was going to be a good thing. You thought this was going to be a positive thing, and it ended up bringing you sadness. That is the function of an abiku spirit. A spirit of an abiku is a creation that doesn't want to be created. So what have you created that, see this longevity? See this outmaneuvering things meant to kill you? What is this creation that you did that is slowly killing you, making you feel a certain way? Why are you creating things that don't want to be here? Why? Why? You see this right here? It talks about hunt or be hunted. That's important. You're creating things right now that do not want to be here. Cut it out. Cut it out. It's going to slowly kill you. Now, these normally are positive cards, and I do want to use it in a positive sense. But because this says hunt or be hunted, it makes me really think that maybe you're creating the wrong things. Maybe you need to go back to the drawing board, right? Go back to the drawing board where you conceptualize these things, whether it be having an actual family. Maybe you had family, you were trying to create a family with someone who didn't want to have babies, who wasn't ready to have babies, who wasn't ready to settle down and have a long life. This is longevity. Maybe they're not ready, and you are forcing this. You're like, let me get on this hunt. Let me get on this hunt. No. They're like, no. You need to go back to the drawing board and say, you know what? Let me rethink the way I'm doing this, why I'm doing this. Maybe you missed a key element in those beginning stages. Maybe the person that you were trying to develop something with gave you a key to their personality. They said, look, I live in dry, arid. I'm dry and arid. You see this? This is dry and arid. I'm stone cold. I am hard like a rock. And you ignored it because you were so excited. You're like, oh, I can make this grow. I can make this grow right here. And you're trying to grow a thing. You're trying to bring babies into it. You're trying to establish things. You're trying to make projects. You're trying to go on vacation. You're trying to build a business with this person. And they're like, nah, bitch. I'm cold. I'm hard. I'm dry. And you still trying to make it. And you're still trying to make it happen. You're still trying to make it work. And they're out there hunting for something else. Look, pointing the arrow somewhere else. Look, trying to shoot down these babies. Trying to shoot down, look at this. Trying to shoot down every single thing that you conceive as something that you could do together to have long life with them. They're shooting it down. What? No, wrong. Go back to the drawing board. Go back to those first days. Think of those conversations that you had in the beginning with this person or with yourself when you were trying to develop this project. Because maybe it's not a relationship. Maybe it's a project. And it's not working out the way you think. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning. Start over. Think about different ways that you can position things that will bring you long life, that will bring you the baby that you desire, one that will stay, one that would stick. This was a read. I felt that. All right, I hope this was helpful. The advice here is to go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the drawing board. Start over. I hope this was helpful. Please walk in joy, knowing that this place is sacred, special, and divine just because you're here. Thanks for spending time with me today. Ashe.